Hey everybody, what's up? Leonardo 2003 here, and we're back again today to review the latest Rise of the TMNT episode. And this one was yet another Donnie-centered one. And let me just start off by saying that this Donnie is one that we definitely haven't seen before. He is way more egotistical and narcissistic than any other turtle in history. He's pretty arrogant about his smarts, and he loves to talk down to his brothers and complain over their every move at times. I don't mind this new Donnie, but I do think that he will need to undergo some character development that will lead him to being a more humble turtle. And hopefully the development that he gets in this episode will help with that. And by the way guys, keep your eyes peeled for an update video later on tonight or early tomorrow regarding some news on the new Batman vs TMNT movie coming very soon. So now, let's break down episode 15A of Rise of the TMNT, Mind Meld. We start off with the turtles on a mission on the rooftops. Donnie is leading this one, and is getting more and more frustrated with his brother's antics. They're doing things like arguing over their code names and getting distracted by a pigeon with a slice of pizza. The goal of this mission is to get the dragon's tooth from the purple dragon's hideout. The purple dragons are technically the main villain in this episode, but we don't even see them once. That actually really pissed me off because this would have been the perfect time to bring them back. Donnie is getting sick of messing around, so he and Sheldon and Mikey infiltrate the hideout. But of course Mikey sets off the security system. Donnie is surrounded by lasers and robot dragons, and Mikey gets trapped in a giant beach ball. This triggers something in Donnie, as he has a fear of beach balls. Back at the lair, the turtles are all upset because Raph didn't get the photo of the pigeon. Meanwhile, Donnie is upset over not getting the dragon's tooth. By the way, the dragon's tooth is an advanced piece of technology that the purple dragons could use for evil. Donnie goes into the lab and later comes out with news of a new invention to make them unstoppable. Mikey asks if it's the finished drill, something that we've seen the beta version of and has been mentioned multiple times, which I do think is a funny reoccurring little thing. But they did stop mentioning the spine-crushing bandit though. Donnie gets all of his brothers into a chamber that he built that will be able to increase their intelligence significantly. And it works. Leo comes out and solves a Rubik's Cube thing in about 2 seconds. Donnie is finally happy. His brothers are no longer, quote, dum-dums compared to him. They are equal to him, or so he thought. Donnie quickly takes advantage and leads the Dragon's Tooth mission again. After a mutant silverfish spotting and some mystic weapon action, the turtles quickly get the Dragon's Tooth. They all get back to the lair and celebrate their success, but Donnie soon realizes that his brothers being geniuses wasn't as good as he thought it'd be. The next morning, Donnie is happy and skateboarding, asking his brothers if they want to join him, but the guys quickly disregard his offer. He then even brings in a pizza pie, but gets the same result. He keeps getting the cold shoulder from his brothers. The guys even try kicking Donnie out of their area so that they can work on some tech stuff. It's pretty funny, since Donnie's brothers are playing that role that he usually plays. Hopefully this feeling stays with Donnie, and he learns not to always be so hard on his brothers. They then all change from their traditional masks to Donnie's purple mask. They even Sharpie on the eyebrows. We get a 5-second Splinter cameo here where he sees all the turtles in purple and then just shrugs it off. Donnie misses his dum-dum brothers, so he and Sheldon come up with a plan. But the turtles are too smart for Donnie now, and his plan doesn't work. Donnie is down and out, reminiscing on old pictures and memories of his brothers. My favorite picture here was the memory of Leo slicing Warren Stone right in half. That was a classic scene. Donnie figures out that the only way to outsmart his brothers is to outsmart himself. His plan is to use triple reverse psychology and his fear of beach balls, which is also the fear of his brothers now, to his advantage. And it works out. Donnie got his brothers back into the chamber, and then he had to use the Dragon's Tooth for the extra power needed to return his brothers to their normal ways. They come out as the same old turtles as before, and Donnie couldn't be any happier. This episode was similar to a few that we've had in the past, with Donnie trying to change his brothers to be more tolerable, but then realizing that he loves them just the way that they are. The only issue is that he always seems to forget the feeling that he gets, and hopefully from here on out, he has more appreciation for his bros. Also, hopefully he can become less egotistical and more humble, because his constant arrogance is beginning to wear just a little bit thin. It was pretty cool to see Sheldon back as Donnie's right-hand man, or right-hand robot. It was nice to see the show not just forget about it altogether, and any character being voiced by Greg Sipes is gonna be good. The only thing that kinda pissed me off here was the purple dragons being talked about a lot, and then they never appear. Maybe their leader Kendra is still in jail since we haven't seen her. But this episode definitely should have developed Donnie's character a lot. He really thought that he lost his brothers for good. He thought that they were just going to be completely different people from here on out, and that really shook him up, and hopefully that feeling stays with him. At the end of the episode, when he says to Raph, "I'll give you 20, brother," that was a really meaningful line, and I really hope that Donnie can just hold on to this feeling, and at least for like 10 episodes, tolerate his brothers and be more loving. Now is that time where we see if this episode is among the 10 best of Season 1. Yeah, I was debating taking off Donnie's gifts and replacing it with this one, but that would have been complete recency bias. Mind Meld was a solid episode that definitely entertained me. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this episode. And now, we've reached the final part of the video where I update you guys on what's coming up next for Rise. Next week, we get nothing but Truffle. A bizarre transformation turns Mikey and Meat Sweats into BFFs. Now, we've known about this episode for a little while, and we did break down a preview of it not too long ago. And today, or with this episode Mind Meld, the ending credits showed that it will only be a Raph and Mikey episode with Todd, Meat Sweats, and the Whir Tree, which was a giant mutant tree that we saw in that preview. And also, I just want to give a shout out to the Tumblr page Mikey and Pizza. He's the one, or he or she is the one that comes up with these graphics that are really helpful. Now this is a new episode that I haven't talked about yet. It's called Portal Jacked. It's going to be airing in 2 weeks, or 2 weeks from when Nothing But Truffle comes, so I don't think that we're going to get anything on the 23rd. So we're going to go a week without an episode, so it's going to be kind of like 2 weeks. But then it comes back with a bang. Leo must venture to the mystic hidden city to save his brothers. Portal Jacked. This sounds awesome. For one, it looks like it's kind of going to be a Leonardo episode. And for two, he's going to be going down to the hidden city. I wonder how his brothers got to the hidden city in the first place. It's just going to be awesome seeing him go around it, explore it, and hopefully we'll get to learn some new stuff about it too. So yeah guys, that's what's coming up next. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Definitely let me know in the comments what you thought of Mind Meld, and I'll be back soon with an update video on Batman vs. TMNT the movie. Peace out.